Oh, I do like a good bit of traditional and vintage now and again. Keep watching. Hello again, GotAUkulele returns from my break. I'm back again with a summary video review for this week's full written review, which you'll find linked in the description below this video. A bunch of other links down there, which is what these people have followed. These people have donated. It was about 3 weeks worth of thank yous here. Donated, bought me a coffee, made a blog tip to help keep the site going, as I would say every week. I don't take money from brands and stores to do this, and I don't want to because they wouldn't be impartial. So it's only down to the kind donations from these people, which mean that I can keep doing this and get hold of stuff like this week's review. So my eternal thanks to those people. You can do the same if you have a look at the links down there. And that level of support is absolutely free and really helpful too if you want to subscribe to the channel on YouTube and hit the bell symbol. You get notified of new stuff when it comes along. Right, okay, here's an instrument that's been around for years. I first saw this, I saw the prototype of this instrument when it was first being developed. So I think we're going back to about 2012, 2011, maybe a bit earlier than that, long time ago. Then it kind of went away and I didn't get round to having one on the reviews. And I'm seeing quite a push in stores and social media posts about it recently, so maybe it's on a bit of a push. It's from a brand I've reviewed many times before, and I've always wanted to get this one on the site. This is the Ohana SK-28 Soprano, and it's a pretty little thing, and as I said in that introduction, vintage and traditional. Ohana make a load of Sopranos, and I've reviewed most of them, if not all of them, but never this one. This one is styled very, very traditionally in that Nunes or Dias, the Portuguese guys who the cabinet makers who introduced the ukulele to Hawaii, or first started building them in Hawaii, in this really old-fashioned style. And there's quite a few appointments. It's not just the decor. There's some build elements to this which are very traditional as well. I'll talk you through those as we go through the review, so let's dive in. An all solid mahogany instrument, all solid woods in the body, and it is in this very, very traditional, this is your first traditional point, this almost symmetrical figure of 8, up about being similar to the lower, very, very skinny waist, which is almost reaching the sound hole, very, very old-fashioned stylings. Yeah, and it's really nice. Single pieces on the top, back and sides of this mahogany, and it is pretty. The bridge, very traditional too. They don't specify the wood, but it looks like rosewood to me. It's a slot style, very, very tidily finished. Ohanas always are. The saddle is bone. That's straight topped and also shaped on the wings to match the tapering. I always like Ohana bridges. And then the big obvious traditional styling is this rope binding. So you get this real wood rope binding to the top and back, which I think looks great. Also around the sound hole with an outer ring as well. This sort of styling has been used by so many brands since. Kamaka have done it, Mainland have done it, Miller have done it, lots of others have done it. It goes back to those original Hawaiian instruments, and I love it. Not everyone does. I really do like it, and I think it works really well on this one. The body is then finished in a satin, which is very tidy, very thin. I've got no issues with it, although I would say it doesn't feel traditional, the finish. It feels factory, if you know what I mean. Almost a little bit too sort of robotic. I don't know what I'm really getting at, but it doesn't feel like it's been hand rubbed by somebody. But still, it's tidy enough. Inside, pretty unremarkable, but tidy. Notch linings, regular braces, and there's a photograph inside on the website as well. Yeah, nice little body. The neck they spec as mahogany. It's quite pale compared to the rest of the instrument, which I don't like hugely. Joints at the heel and headstock, which are really quite hard to find, so that's a good plus point. I knew that the nut wouldn't be for me on these. All the Ohana soprano nuts and Kala and Lanakai and lots of Chinese instruments in the sopranos. Very, very skinny 34mm nut. 26 just over from G to A. Too thin for me. That is purely subjective. Lots of people like those sort of nuts. I just don't. One slight saving grace is the back of the neck it's a bit rounded, but it's not overly. I wouldn't say it's flat and skinny, but it's better than some, so that helps it a little bit. The fingerboard, again, very traditional. I think this is rosewood, and we get more of the rope binding, but in pairs, which gives it this chevron effect running all the way down, and these very traditional double fret markers at 5, 7, and 10. That's nice. And the real traditional part of it is the fact that the fretboard is flush to the top of the body. Some of the old Hawaiian instruments actually have frets set directly into the neckwood. This actually has rosewood on the top, but as you can see, there is no raised fretboard, and that means for those fretboards that extend over the top, it allows the top to be freer, basically. But it's a very, very traditional style. 12 very traditional frets ending at the body as well. That's edge bound, so you don't feel them at all. The fret ends are really, really smooth, and there are some side dots as well. So this is a really nice neck. The width isn't for me, that's all. Beyond the bone nut, we go up to a crown headstock, and I'm really pleased that they just continued the decor through the headstock. That looks really traditional as well. It's faced in mahogany. You can see the different colour of the wood there. Because of that, you get the Ohana logo on the back, which is a silver screen print. Nice, I do like that touch. The tuners, I'm really delighted to see rear-facing pegs. If they'd put gears on this, it would have been an absolute travesty. Rear-facing traditional pegs, and they're Goto as well, which is a good brand, but they are the bottom end Goto standards. I found them a bit jumpy. On the plus side, dead easy to change them for Goto Deluxe or Grover 6s, Grover 4s, something like that. That's pretty much a straight swap, I think. Or if you wanted to ream the holes out, you could put Goto UPTs on there. So I'd upgrade those. Finishing the deal off, the specs everywhere say you get a set of Aquila strings. I'm pretty sure these aren't Aquila. I bought this blind from a high street music store online, as I do, so I'm not constantly going to the stores that are really good and do great setups just to see what they're like. So I bought this blind, and I wonder whether they've had a string snap and they've just whacked something else on before they sent it out, because I'm pretty sure these aren't Aquilas. No biggie. I like to review with the stock strings, but no biggie, because I don't affect the scores for strings unless they're absolutely terrible, and I'm sure these aren't terrible. They look all right. Also, weirdly, this one arrived with a padded gig bag, a nice padded gig bag as well. I can't find any specs, including the store I bought it from, that say that these come with a bag. So I'm fairly sure they don't come with a bag, and I got lucky or somebody made a mistake. Don't know, so don't assume you get the bag. But the instrument itself, just the instrument, UK prices at the moment about £219. That price doesn't scare me at all solid woods with a lot of decoration from a good house, well-known brand. $220, no, doesn't scare me at all. I think it's a good price. And as I say, I love the look of it. I think the build is sound. It's really light, 310 grams. Balances wonderfully. Nice little soprano. I've reviewed a lot of Ohana sopranos, all of them, I think, except this one. And I do like them. They've always done pretty well. Some a bit better than others, but some always done pretty well. Let's see how we got on with this one. Those jumpy tuners. First up, the basics. Volume. Yep. Good. Really, really punchy. What you want from a soprano. That sustain's not bad either. I mean, for a soprano, of course. There. Yeah, that's good. Now, I would say it's sounding a bit mellow to me. I think it was the Ohana SK-28 soprano I looked at. I said the same thing. It was a bit too warm and dark sounding. I like my sopranos with a bit more punch on the jaw. Yeah, a bit mellow. My nails are a bit short at the moment because I've come back from holiday. But I don't think it's that. More Kaweah sounding than, say, Punchy Martin. Nice though. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Like it a bit warmer. I'd upgrade the tuners, but that's no biggie. And the nut width, though, is not for me. But very subjective. Your mileage may vary. 220 quid, good price. Really love the look of this a lot. Probably my favourite Ohana Soprano, kind of, I think. It's a very good little instrument. Yeah, enjoyed looking at this one. Nice one to come back to. The Ohana SK-28 vintage style soprano, all solid mahogany, £220. Gets a recommendation. Right, good to be back after my break. I've now got quite a bit of catching up to do. So I'm going to be here next week and the week after that. So 3 on the bounce to just do a bit of catching up with the reviews. So I'll see you in a week's time. I hope you have a great week ahead. Look after yourselves and each other, and I will see you very soon. Bye.